Hey guys, how's it going? Just me, Nesto2 here, with another video for you. And today, you guessed it by reading the title of this video, we're counting off the top 15 figures of 2014. Well, at least in my opinion. As you can see, I got some figures here, checking out the list already. The Yellow Ranger's like, huh, I can see why. And then Spider-Girl's like, come on, let me see. And Booker's like, get out of here. No kids allowed. I will give you one spoiler, and that is, none of these figures made the list. But they are some honorable mentions, why not, right? You got Red Hood looking at the list here. The only reason none of the Power Rangers made it this year is because, well, there's only like 2 or 3 of them. Is because the body mold is getting tiresome, you know? All it is the same body mold, new paint job, and a new head. It's pretty much it. No accessories. I mean, they're cool in their own way, but they're now a little less unique. You know what I mean? Anyways, I know people don't do a top 15, they do a top 10, sometimes 5. But I'm doing a top 15, and no one's gonna tell me not to do it. So let's do it. Coming in at number 15, we have 2 figures, and no, they are not sharing the mantle. I'm actually gonna decide which one is number 15 right now. We got from Hasbro, Star Wars 6-inch Black Series, Chewbacca, and DC Collectibles, Thrasher Suit Batman. And why can't I decide? Well, they're both really cool, but there's something about it. I don't know what it is. There's something about this figure that I don't like. I was looking forward to Thrasher Suit Batman when he came out on the pictures, and then months later we got him. I don't know, there's something about him I don't like. I'm not sure what it is. He's a little too heavy, which I'm actually okay with. His joints are pretty tight, which is good, but the hip joints are really loose, so that's really annoying. Plus, this thing broke off right away. You see that? Wow. There's just a bunch of little pegs in there that, you know, they just pegged in there, and that was it. But they broke off as soon as I tried using this hand. So I tried gluing it on, and it just fell off again. I guess this glue just isn't strong enough. I gotta use something else, right? Anyways, I'm not a fan of the head sculpt once you take off the helmet. I just don't like it. I don't see Bruce Wayne in this head. Like, I see just some, like, random guy. He's, like, next too skinny or something. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. And then, like, I don't know, I'm not much of a fan of, like, oh, this armor. I mean, it's cool, it's epic, I just don't understand, there's something about it. Because if I'm going to be using a Batman figure in anything, then it's not going to be this, that's for damn sure. It's only for, like, that one, well, I will say this, the hands are ridiculously articulated. It's insane. Just like a human being. You got all hinges right here, the tip, the middle, and at the actual, you know, base. It's crazy. I don't know, guys. There's something about this figure. I feel like he's only a special occasion figure, not, you know, a mainstream figure. The only problem I have with Chewbacca is he's not as flexible as other figures. And that's because he's so tall and hairy. But that's it, which means I would have to pick Chewbacca here as number 15. He just has more of a fun factor. Plus, it's Chewbacca. Who doesn't like Chewbacca? So number 15 is going to be Hasbro Star Wars 6-inch Black Series, Chewbacca. Coming in at number 14, here is, from DC Collectibles, Son of Batman, the animated movie, Deathstroke. And he's pretty cool. I like him. He's actually a lot cooler than I thought he'd be. When I saw the promo pictures, I'm like, oh, that's cool. They're making figures off that movie. But, you know, it's a cartoon movie, so how good can the figures be? They're not going to mix well with other figures like DC Universe Classics, maybe, or other DC Direct. But no, he's really cool. I will say he's kind of lacking on articulation, but he's got the basics and pretty much what you need. But he's cool. These swords make him look badass. The head sculpt, I think the head sculpt is what sells it for me. It's awesome. Still got the headband in the back. It's cool. And I don't know, there's something about him. I'm a decent Deathstroke fan, so I like him. I'm somewhat of a sucker for this figure. I don't know, he just got that fun factor, you know. I just want to pose him anywhere as a ninja. So with that, he is number 14. And up next we got number 13. Here is from NECA, the new Predator wave, Bad Blood Predator. And he's pretty cool. I like him. To be honest, I didn't think any Predator would make this list. Only because as epic as all the Predator figures are, they're mostly remolds, you know. It's like they made this amazing sculpt years ago, and now they're just going to keep using it. But this one's pretty good. He's got all the skulls everywhere. He's got a nipple piercing. A piercing up here in his head. He's got a good amount of blood on him. His character bio is pretty crazy. And yeah, it comes with these heads right here. It's gross. It's pretty crazy. So out of all the Predators this year, from what I've seen or have myself here at my own room, this guy's the only one who's gonna make the lists. Bad Blood Predator. Amazing sculpt as usual, but we do have a lot of new stuff to make him unique. It's awesome. And coming in at number 12, here is the 1990 movie of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And why they're sharing it? Because they're all pretty good. They're all basically the same body, so that makes them less unique over the other, you know? They do have different belts and different heads and weapons. Everything else is exactly the same. They're remolds of each other. Now you're probably going to ask me, don't you prefer Raphael over Michelangelo? I'd be like, yeah. But same thing would be like Leonardo over Donatello. And if I did that, then that would mean Leo and Raph would probably share this number. Then Mikey and Donnie would have to share the number before them. So it'd be 4 turtles sharing 2 numbers. I don't want to do that. I like them all anyways. They're not perfect, but they're pretty good for what they are. They got the fun factor and nostalgia. The articulation, they're cool. So together, they get number 12. Up next we got 2 figures sharing number 11. Both figures from Hasbro Star Wars 6-inch Black Series. Here we have Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi, and a generic clone trooper from the prequels. But yeah, why are they both sharing it? Because this Luke is not as good as I thought it'd be. Otherwise he would be doing this number by himself. Well, this Luke, he's pretty cool. I like him. I opened him up and he's awesome. I like him. I got no complaints except for 2 things. Number 1, this hand. I wanted it to be a gloved hand, and it looks like it is because it's black, right? But it's not. It's just a regular hand painted black, because you can see the fingernails. I hope you guys can see that. There's fingernails. That's fucking stupid. But yeah, excuse my language, but I thought that was pretty disappointing. No glove, what the heck? But anyways, the rest is really cool. You know, the belt, he's got the little hook for the lightsaber. It looks like him. And you can change the shirt, the front piece. It's got the articulation you're gonna need. Another gripe is paint shading. He doesn't have any. You would think he would have some because he's just an almost all black figure. So some shading could have helped, regardless of what lighting it should have been or could be. Some shading could have helped this figure. And as for the clone trooper, I like him. I like clone troopers in general. They're a lot better than stormtroopers. And this figure just has the fun factor. Like, look at this. His gun's all badass. He's got the articulation mostly that you need. I mean, he's lacking a little bit, but not too bad. And it's cool. All clone troopers are like the same guy. Like, so it doesn't matter. Like, if you were to do a voice acting for him, it doesn't matter. Like, they're all the same. It's funny, you know. But yeah, he's got the fun factor. I like him. And Luke Skywalker, just for those 2 gripes, makes him go down 1. So together, they're going to share number 11. And now we've entered the top 10, so it's about to get real. Anyway, sharing number 10, we got 2 figures yet again. We have from Hasbro, Marvel Legends Infinite Series, Spider-Man, Walgreens exclusive, Agent Venom. And we also had from DC Collectibles, Suicide Squad, Deadshot. The new 52, I believe. And they're both pretty cool. Both characters into weapons and guns. But if you ask me which one do I prefer over the other, I can't really decide. Character-wise, I know Deadshot more than Agent Venom, so I might just pick him, but then again, Agent Venom has more guns on him, which makes him a little more badass. So character, or weapons, or just plain old figure, I don't know. I'm gonna say it's a tie. These guys are awesome. Together they are number 10. Number 9, we got from NECA, RoboCop the first movie, Ed 209. And if you don't know what Ed 209 stands for, or you forgot, it's Enforcement Droid. Enforcement Droid 209! But yeah, he's number 9. Why is he not higher on the list? Because, I don't know. There's something, I don't know if you guys know about me, but I'm not into machines that much. Which is why I don't like Transformers that much either. But Ed 209, he's awesome. Like, look at this guy. This guy's epic. He does have a gimmick, which I'm not a fan of. I mean, the gimmick's just funny. The sound effects from the movie, of him talking and shooting people, it's funny. But I don't push it like on a daily basis or nothing like that. I wouldn't use it in one of my movies either. I would actually use audio from something else. But he's pretty cool. Look at this guy. It's crazy. But yeah, the fun factor, it's just not there for me when it comes to other stuff. But he's pretty awesome. So just being an awesome figure in general gets him number 9. But not having too much fun factor, on my opinion, you know, me as a person, he's gonna stay here. He's not gonna go any higher. So Ed 209 is number 9. Coming in at number 8, we got from Hasbro. What the hell's going on when my top 15 list has a bunch of Hasbro figures? How weird. Anyways, we got from Hasbro, Marvel Legends, Infinite Series, Captain America, the Winter Soldier, the movie, Winter Soldier himself. And I hate the fact that I have to say all that just for the title. It's ridiculous. Anyways, this figure's pretty cool. I like him. And no, he didn't come with these guns. I gave it to him. And with these guns, he's got a lot of like play factor. It's cool. And no, I don't mean like I'm actually gonna sit on the floor and play with them. What I mean is, you know, when I do the movies, or even just posing them, displaying them somewhere and keeping them that way, he's got a lot of play factor in him. It's cool. I think I just like characters with guns and badass characters. Not supernatural, but the ones that, you know, they work harder. They work hard the most because they have less powers. But yeah, he's cool. I like him. Plus, he was a badass character in the movie. Alright. Winter Soldier is number 8. Number 7 has yet again a Hasbro figure with the long title, Marvel Legends, Infinite Series, Captain America, the Winter Soldier, Black Widow figure. Why do I have to keep saying those lines? Anyways. Number 7, Black Widow here, Scarlett Johansson. This figure is a lot better than I thought it'd be. I can't afford to get the, actually I could afford to get the comic version, Marvel Legends. But I just don't want to cough up, you know, about $70. Like, fuck that. That is a joke. And this one I couldn't get either. It was like 35 and up. I didn't want her that bad. But finally, back in stores, restocked. Awesome. Got her, 20 bucks. And she's really good. She's a lot better than I thought she'd be. And no, she didn't come with these guns. I gave it to her yet again. Hasbro not giving us guns for some reason. Once you have these guns in her hand, she's awesome. Yet again, I guess like I said, I like characters with guns. And the characters with less supernatural powers have to work harder. Just makes them badasses, you know. It's cool. Black Widow, it actually looks like her too. Scarlett Johansson, her face, it's really good. But yeah, number 7 is Black Widow. Up next we got number 6. Back to 2 figures sharing again because I can't decide which one's better. I just can't. One thing that sucks is you can already tell I got a stand on Black Cat here because she can't stand. Anyways, we got from Hasbro, Marvel Legends, Infinite Series, Spider-Man, Black Cat figure. We got from DC Collectibles, we got the New 52, Crime Syndicate, Superwoman. Both got really good sculpts, detail, and paint. They're really nice. I'm not too sure about how I feel about Superwoman's hairdo. It's like somewhat of a mullet, but for some reason it's done really well to make me not mind it at all. I like her little cape. It's removable. Black Cat actually has shading on all the white's fur, you know, and her hair as well. Both really good sculpts. I can't decide who's better. They're both really good. Number 5, we have Hasbro figures again? That really tells me that Hasbro has really upped their game this year. Wow. I respect that. Anyways, we got 2 figures, both from Hasbro, Marvel Legends Spider-Man figures, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and Comic Style Carnage. And they're both really cool. I like them. I was gonna pick Spider-Man over Carnage, but I just couldn't because Carnage is like, he's really badass with all his tentacles just sticking out in the hands. Really good. But yeah, both characters are really interesting. Both turn into good action figures, and both have great play factor. Some of the best figures of the year. So with that, they're gonna share number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have a badass figure in my opinion. DC Collectibles New 52 Crime Syndicate Ultraman. And he is badass. Look at this guy. He looks mean. He's got the dark blue paint. He's got the epic cape with the, it's kind of dirty in the bottom. He's got a hole in it in the back. He's really cool. And he's got a lot of articulation for a DC Direct figure. His sculpt is near perfect. His articulation really good. And his paint and his image is just awesome. Like, I can't say enough good things about this figure. It's too bad we didn't get a badass Superman figure like this. Just with that crappy ghetto rape face and the older articulation style. But yeah, Ultraman gets number 4. Number 3, you guys might not agree, but this is my list, so here we go. We got from Hasbro, Star Wars 6-inch Black Series, Darth Vader. Like I said in my haul video, this figure was highly anticipated. We're just like, oh man, can't wait to get a Darth Vader figure. We saw the promo pics, we're kind of like, looks a little off, but I think he'll do. He came out, and people were saying he was disappointing, and I saw the reviews, I'm like, oh man, I'm still gonna get him, but, because I'm not gonna pay $40 for a, Figma or SH, I don't know who's doing it. So I got him, and you know what? He impressed me a lot more than you guys saw him out to be. He's got a lot of articulation. He's got the cloth cape, and on the inside the skirt thing, and removable helmets. And yeah, that makes his helmet look a little bit bigger because it's removable. But whatever, it's fine. It's not a big deal for me. He's got the metal chain, the lightsaber. It's cool. He's got all the paint on all the buttons. I really like him. Darth Vader is going to get number 3. He's one of my favorites this year. Okay, and just like last year, I couldn't decide between numbers 1 and 2 of the year. I can't decide this year either. So it's come down to 2 figures who are not going to share the mantles. If I pick one as number 1, the other's going to be number 2. So this is kind of a hard decision, but I got to do it. Let's do it. Number 2 is... Number 2, we have from NECA, Batman 1989, Batman himself. The one that came with the Blu-ray. And yes, I now own my first Blu-ray without a Blu-ray player. Where have I been, right? Anyways, it's a great figure. There's only one problem with them, and that is the joints. From what I hear, everyone keeps breaking his elbow joints, his knee joints, and all kinds of stuff. This is no exception. My knee joint broke as well. The right knee. I just glued it back on, fuck it. He can bend his other knee. To be honest, for a figure that came with the Blu-ray, I didn't expect any knee joints at all. So that's probably why they're so breakable. My elbow joints are just fine though. And this figure is awesome, just look at him. Michael fucking Keaton, man. Man, he's awesome. Excuse my language, but he is really cool. He's got the cloth cape. He's got the mask. It's slightly oversized because that's how it was in the movie. And it looks like him from the mouth. It's cool. He's got the accurate logo. The nostalgia factor is there. He's pretty cool. I like him a lot. Sculpt is top notch. The gloves are really good. Michael Keaton Batman gets number 2. I almost picked him as number 1. It's crazy. Number 1, we have from DC Collectibles, Batman Arkham Origins, the video game, Deathstroke. And he is motherfucking badass. And excuse my language, but I can't get over this figure. He's really cool. I almost picked him as number 2. Can you believe that? Anyways, this is a great figure. Great articulation, great detail, great paint. A lot better than that Mattel version. I really don't like that Mattel version. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, Deathstroke, twice on my list. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, I really like him. He's got the play factor. And no nostalgic here, because when I was younger I didn't really know Deathstroke, so there's no nostalgia here. But the play factor is all there. Great sculpt, everything. He's really cool. He can go in both collections of comic style or video game. Maybe even movies. He's pretty realistic compared to comic style figures. But yeah, with that, Deathstroke is number 1 of 2014. Number 1. And that concludes my list of the top 15 figures of 2014. A lot of Hasbro figures in there. What the heck? So bizarre. But anyways, you know me. I'm a 6-inch to 7-inch kind of guy when it comes to figures. I don't collect Transformers or Hot Toys or anything like that. But yeah, a lot of good figures this year. That's why I picked 15, and that's why some of them were sharing the mantle. What a great year for figures. But yeah, did you agree with my list or did you disagree? Let me know in the comments section. But stay positive, you guys. No one likes negativity or talking smack on each other. It's everyone's opinion and you're entitled to it. But yeah, that was my list, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Alright you guys, see you next time. Thanks for watching. Man, get the fuck out of here, you stupid helicopter. So annoying. I think 2 or 3 of them that came out this year. You stupid helicopter, you motherfucker, you.